like that, and then the spirits will come up and release the cork for you. That way you don't drop it down in there. And that is a scientifically validated fact that I've done many times over, and now this cork will come out no problem. Welcome to the channel. We're going to do something fun today. We're your hosts. I'm Matt.
I'm Gus.
And we got this beautiful wild turkey. I probably should have told you what year it was before I started this, but I believe it's a 2006. I'll put a correction here. I don't feel like looking it up. It's a 8-year 101 and guaranteed that the cork is no bueno. So we're going to show you a little tip and trick on how to get your corks out without them breaking, because anyone that's open and older.
Can I put you on the spot for a second?
Yeah.
Why are you at what age or how many years do you just assume the cork's shitty?
I mean, I've opened, so that Michter's 10 that I just opened was a 2017, and that cork was shitty.
Was it really?
Yeah. So
I can see the cork looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks like shit. There's a great debate on what to do here to keep them from getting shitty. But my recommendation is you open it and then drink it. But
and then never has time to get shitty, right?
But it is cool finding these old ones. They say that in your collection you should turn the bottle like this, that way the cork stays wet and it doesn't. But if you think about the purpose of a cork is to keep the wetness from coming out of it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless you're like really holding it and letting but even then it wouldn't absorb through the cork.
Yeah.
I don't know the science behind it, but I do know that 99.9% of the time the corks break. And I know somebody had opened this bottle already. We bought it from the same guy and his cork broke. So basically,
you have some magic tricks to prevent from it breaking?
So this is not a fancy torch. This is one of our torches that was it arrived bent, and so I just took the plastic off. But it makes fire.
It's not safe.
I know. But one thing about the car world is you learn that you can heat things up, and you just got to find the right. Maybe that's good. So we'll just kind of lightly hit it. Just to kind of get the glass a little. And before you get all angry that we're melting the cork and making it worse, you're probably right. And that's it. And then you take something metal and you just go like that, and then the spirits will come up and release the cork for you. That way you don't drop it down in there. And that is a scientifically validated fact that I've done many times over, and now this cork will come out no problem. I shall show. Ta-da! It's a little warm. Touch it. Not bad. And as you saw when I was opening it, it was kind of bubbling some because all of that air and mixture was releasing from the cork.
Right.
I've done this several times.
Very scientific.
I'm not saying it works every time. I'm actually bullshitting with you. I've never done that before, and it just happened to work. Or maybe that cork wouldn't have gone bad. I don't know. But I do know that when you have something stuck,
it looks pretty sturdy.
You have something stuck. I mean, we could just break it. No, it's pretty squishy. It's also aired out. Yeah. I have no idea. I've never done that before. That was a joke. We just wanted to open this and have a video and then drink it.
So we needed an excuse, and a tutorial on how to open dusty bottles was our excuse.
Yeah.
Not that we ever need an excuse to drink whiskey.
Yeah.
But we like excuses. We like to do it for a reason. Makes us feel like less of an alcoholic.
That's true. I'm not an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. All right.
I don't go to meetings.
I don't either. Yeah, cork goes right. Just be very careful. That's 100% going to break next time I open it. But it worked this time. It worked every time I've done it, which is once. Man, that dusty old goodness. If you don't have yourself some old 101, you should get it. The other one, what do you think the nose is better on? This one or that 86.8?
I think the other one had more of a nose to it, actually.
I think it did too. And it was older. It was a 60 or 70s bottle. I believe this is 2006. Oh, it might say right there. No. It says 1913, and I know that's not right. But yeah, pretty cool bottle. And as you know, I'm a big fan of wild turkey. But some good color on it. This is still Austin Nichols days, which is cool.
Yeah, I like seeing the Austin Nichols and the AN established 1855.
That it is. So cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Joy.
It's got some funkiness.
Yeah. I read a review the other day about another. It wasn't a wild turkey, it was something else. But the guy was like, basically, it's fruit flies again. The guy was like, basically, if you walk into a library and then rub your nose over an old dusty book, that's what this tastes like. And I was like, kind of like that. Yeah, this is pretty similar. It's it has that old funk to it that people like.
Yeah, it's not, when we say funk, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's like that, it's in that category of like the dust and the bread funk and the corn mill and the
it's like
cardboard stuff.
It's just what you'd expect from something that's been sitting on a shelf for almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottle looks good for that old.
It does. I think it was stored in a case.
Nice.
The guy I got it from had several.
Okay.
Also, sometimes I wonder if these guys, I don't wonder, I know for a fact, they find these bottles. The story's always the same. Like, it's not mine, it's my friend's. I'm selling it for him, which was this exact story. Thanks, Kevin. And he could be telling the truth. I mean, who knows? But that's the game. Because if you ask crazy money for a bottle, then you're an ass. But if your friend's asking crazy money for a bottle, it's just like, there's nothing I can do, man. So I always imagine that they find a case somewhere, old closed down store, grandpa's cellar or whatever, and they pull it out and it costs them absolutely nothing. But they look online, they're like, I can get, $200, $300 for this bottle. And then they're like, hey, a friend of mine has it. I'm just helping him push it.
Sure.
And Kevin's getting pissed at me. I'm not talking shit, Kevin. I love you, and thank you for the opportunity to buy this from you. But yeah, I always wonder what they pay for it. Because it's not like swapping hands multiple times.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, somebody finds it, has it for free, and then sells each bottle for $300, makes a quick grip.
Quick grip. Is that what they call it in the streets?
Yeah. When your grandpa died, did he have bottles of unopened, delicious whiskey sitting around?
My dad's dad, no. Didn't drink a lot of whiskey. My mom's dad did. I was too young to have had any expressing a desire or be allowed to keep any of it, but he had a bottle of Crown that was unopened from the 60s or some shit like that. It was pretty old.
Be cool just to have around.
And there was a couple of J's rolled up in there.
Some doobies sitting around. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that'd have been cool. I wish I'd been a little bit older, maybe. If I didn't have a job that, required me to abstain from all that stuff, I could have sat down and toasted one to.
Yeah.
But
see what it was like back in the day.
Somebody kept it. They went somewhere.
Yeah, I heard it was garbage weed back in the day.
It probably was.
Yeah, neither of my grandparents drink. My dad just recently started to appreciate whiskey, but so there's nobody gonna leave me any bottles.
No. Same. It's all right.
We'll just have to keep buying them.
My family drinks it all. Like most of the people in my family don't collect whiskey. They drink.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were both that way forever.
Yeah.
I don't really collect. I just have a
right. But you know what I'm saying? Like my folks in my family, the men that do drink, are not. Most of them are not acquiring collections or selections.
Yeah.
Of whiskey to an extent that they would pass away and there would still be something that wasn't open yet.
Do you ever see a bottle now that you're like, I should hang on to this for 40 years and sell it for $100 more than I paid for it?
Not really.
No, I don't either.
I don't think about it like that at all. Even now I come across bottles that I look at and go, I could buy that right now and I know I could go in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And
I don't do it.
It's not my thing. Like I just
drink it.
Yeah, like I just the whole idea of flipping bottles in the secondary and doing that whole thing. I mean, to each his own. If that's the kind of stuff you're into. It seems exhausting to me dealing with people and people trying to, haggle. I just don't want to do it, man.
I also have no self control. If I buy it, I have to. It's like 24 hours. I got to open it. Like what we were gonna do. This Balboa rye, but I held on to it for so long that now it's like
it's open.
It's not relevant. No one cares. So I had to open it. That was all we had. Thanks for sticking around for the bantering at the end.
If you don't like the bantering, you're free to fuck off. If you're still here, thanks.
Yeah. We're not a bourbon channel. folks.
Yeah, we don't hang our hat on being just a whiskey channel or just a Whitetails channel. We're a
bantering channel.
We're two dudes that like to hunt and like to drink whiskey, and
we talk about it
and we shoot the shit, and we want you to feel like you're hanging out with us. And if that's not what you're into, there's plenty of other channels for you to get some content in.
Yeah.
Good day.
Good day.